just came on here to tell you, liberals are sexual deviant morons.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
It's shameful, really, that in our country we can have law enforcement officers who commit murder and seemingly get away with it. It's shameful that the government can come out and lie about what happened when there's video and witnesses who have all come out and disputed what the government is saying. So very demoralizing.
You're watching the MC Too Tall Show. I am your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host, the master of sound quality, MC Too Tall. Boy, oh boy. Day by day, more and more sports figures remind us not to trust their word on politics. Now, if you're going to listen to somebody in sports, listen to somebody that knows what he's talking about. Listen to somebody who's level-headed and sane. Somebody like Mariano Rivera, who appreciates America and Donald Trump and is very vocal about that. You know? Listen to somebody like Aaron Rodgers, who had every right and reason not to trust the vaccines, because that's no vaccine. It's a death jab. Listen to somebody who's calm, cool, collective, level-headed, and sane, like Dennis Rodman, who adores and appreciates Donald Trump. Somebody like Darryl Strawberry, the Met and Yankee slugger, who appreciates the new lease on life given to him by Donald Trump. That sort of thing. People like that. Hey, Dora. So anyway, you can listen to my cat Dora, who just made her little cameo on the MC Too Tall Show. But Steve Kerr? No, do not listen to him. He's obviously a bird head. He does not know what he's talking about. He's got rocks for brains. And you're going to see he's not going to continue on winning as a coach because his mind is all racked up with stupidity like this. He's going to let things that are none of his business, that he has no business talking to the press or the fans about, cloud his judgment, and he will misguide the Warriors. And it's a damn shame because they did put together a good team there. But Steve Kerr, he's the captain of the ship that's going to steer that ship right into an iceberg. Right into an iceberg, man. Iceberg. Berg. and then go have a hamburger as he goes down with the ship. He's a sicko, I tell you. He's more interested in something he's got no business talking about because he knows nothing about it. He is condemning and convicting the ICE agent before any trial ensues. He's got some pair of brass in his trousers for doing that. And shame on him for doing that. I mean, some of these sports figures, they embarrass themselves just as bad and in some cases even worse than pop stars. I'm telling you. You would expect something like that from a pop star. Or some rock and roller that's been around for so many years that I have no obligation to have ever liked. Let me tell you something. I've never liked Neil Young. With all his hippy-dippy do-rag trash. That's not music. That's just some hippie wailing into the mountains with his guitar. And he's an arrogant bastard too, Neil Young. And obviously, Steve Kerr, he's pretty arrogant, telling law enforcement how to do their job. Do you see Tom Homan or Kristi Noem commenting on how the Warriors should play basketball? No, they're focused on their job. And they're obviously doing a better job than Steve Kerr is at the present time. Yeah, he's got his share of championships. He led his team to a few championships. I get that. But he's declining. Because mentally he's declining. And it's going to show in his ability to coach a basketball team. You can mark my words. MC Too Tall said so. MC Too Tall said so. Boy, I'm loving this desk here. I like this. It makes it look official, don't you think? Okay. I can fold my hands on here. Twiddle my thumbs. But anyway. Yeah, that's my take on the matter. My hot take for the hot minute on the matter. Steve Kerr doesn't know what he's talking about. He's a bum. I think all these hotshot pop stars and actors and sports figures that are so popular, they just make themselves sound stupider and stupider and stupider every time they say something that is anywhere left of center, because everything left of center is illogical and evil. Straight up evil. There's some underlying plan, master plan to ruin America so they could build up the New World Order from the ruins. They're either in on the diabolical plan or they're a useful idiot. And usually if they're taking big checks like that, they kind of sort of know what they're doing. But it's a tough sell. Statements that are completely void of logic are a tough sell to be convincing. Because the United States and the world at large is waking up to the bullshit. And it is bullshit, I tell you. Pure, unadulterated bullshit. And we got to save ourselves from hell. And we got to save ourselves from the New World Order. A world with no borders, no guns, no God, and no gold is wrong. And it must never happen. So, on to the I say, respect God, watch out for the Illuminati, Like, follow, share, comment, subscribe. Stay strong. Keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building. Hip-hop legend, recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero. And of course, your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host that is never gross, MC Two Tone. Yaha.